we'll get on to the first one here. The guy, our favorite dude on the pod.
To make fun of.
If you had a Rudy Gobert jersey,
burn that shit.
Please. It's gone now.
Burn it.
I hope
you
so.
wasted
Burn
your money
it.
officially. He's
Burn
gone.
it.
He's gone.
Burn it.
If you guys retire his jersey,
bury it.
oh my God.
Yo, if y'all retire his jersey, y'all some suckers.
Yeah. Rudy Gobert gets traded to the Timberwolves for Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverley, two good players that contributed into their playoff winning success. You have Jared Vanderbilt, kind of under the radar, but definitely contributed.
He is solid too.
Leandro Balmero, Walker Kessler.
Balmero?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd never heard
I
of
thought
those.
you was about to say Barbosa for a
Barbosa.
second, but
I don't
okay.
know.
I think he's out of here.
Walker Kessler was the
he's
draft
retired,
pick,
bro.
But I haven't seen anything of Walker Kessler.
He must be a new draft pick.
Yeah.
4 future first-round picks for Utah Jazz center Rudy Gobert. We were talking about DeJounte Murray's price tag. Check out that last video. We have it up on our YouTube channel. Will the Timberwolves regret trading for Gobert?
Yes and no. Because maybe their plan for getting Rudy was to allow Cat to play around the perimeter more, honestly. To where he can be his little stretch big self, and he likes to be cute and shooting jumpers all the time. Like, let's be real. Cat can still go in the post, but he be shooting that shit a lot more than he goes in the post these days. Especially compared to when he first got in the league, bro.
Oh, most definitely.
That's for sure.
I mean, he shoots 40% from three.
I'm not
nasty.
I'm not
saying you're not, but I'm
judging,
saying like that's crazy.
But when you take that other part away, you take away a form of domination, bro. Like when you able to still do that while hitting that jumper, mentally your opponent bro, they're gonna be like.
I'm surprised that that's the first thing that you think about that'll open up Cat some more on his offense, because when you think about Rudy Gobert, he's not really contributing to your offense whatsoever other than clogging up the paint.
They don't care because at this point, even if you watch how they were playing against Memphis, bro, they got to the point when even when they got leads, bro, they would just start jacking up a bunch of threes.
Do you think that Rudy Gobert, this will light like a fire under his ass a little bit? Maybe he'll develop his inside game a lot more. No.
Nah,
with all the talk that's been happening in Utah,
I
think
all the disrespect.
Maybe
really,
he's been disrespected for a while though.
I look. Maybe he'll play harder.
I don't know what you're saying.
Maybe he'll play harder, but I don't think his bag is really gonna get that bit much bigger. Yeah. Unless Cat takes this man to school, bruh, and I'm the one, and I'm saying Cat takes Rudy to school. Like, you know how crazy that sounds, right?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
What is your ultimate thought about the trade that will the Timberwolves regret trading Gobert?
I mean,
trading for Gobert, excuse me.
Realistically, I don't see the Timberwolves as ever being like the championship franchise to begin with. So I mean, maybe they won't regret it. But if your aspirations are to get to the championship, I don't see Rudy being your way there.
Gobert is quoted saying the goal is to win a championship. Exactly. That's why I brought it to bring it in. Perfect transition. In the West.
What the fuck?
Hey, that man's Anthony Edwards. If he can be that great dude, I kind of hope for him to be.
They got Rudy under there getting in Anthony Edwards' way.
That's a lot
hey,
of
if your second is Cat, that's a lot better than anything that Utah had. I came here for that. This is what Gobert said when it comes to winning a championship. I came here for that. I didn't come here just to be a good team. I came here to try to take this team to the finals and accomplish that. Gifton, will the Timberwolves regret trading for Gobert?
Notice he went to some other backdoor ass franchise though.
That part.
No big lights in fucking Minnesota.
He said too. Sorry, Gifton.
His lights are not big though.
Yeah, exactly. I get what you guys are saying on that part. He said that he really considered the Timberwolves for less than a day. And was really excited to get traded to him.
Less than a day.
Yep.
What the fuck?
That's how excited he was.
You didn't take a week before thinking that? You didn't sleep on that?
Oh, it sounds just like Utah. I'll go there.
Yeah.
Pussy ass nigga.
He's one of the guys after he got bounced, of course, with the Jazz. 3 of the last 4 years in the first round of the playoffs. Gifted. Do you see not only him having more success with the Timberwolves, and do you think that the Timberwolves will regret trading for Gobert?
I honestly think the Timberwolves are going to regret it only because, like, when you have twin towers. Like, let's think about like the old days.
These
or,
are
like,
gonna be two twin towers that are not alphas.
Right.
That's scary.
There's not like a flow between Cat and Rudy Gobert, as in like Cat's not really like a 20 points, 8 assists type of guy. He's not really gonna make Rudy look any better.
I don't think.
I feel like Rudy's just still gonna be stagnant here, like, cause like we're all saying, he doesn't really do shit on offense. And when you think about other twin towers previous years, they've
Rudy's lack of offense is really what just makes this an issue.
Right.
I don't think it works.
Right, but when you think about like old twin towers throughout like the past years, one was always better than the other, and one always made the other one shine.
But
I wouldn't say so much of that. I wouldn't say so much of that.
No GM is going into the offseason. No GM is looking at their team saying we need twin towers. So that twin towers
not even
point. I don't even think that's really relevant.
Well, no, it's not even.
Well, I mean, look what they did though. They went twin towers.
Right, but
you would call a Cat a tower?
Yes.
He's 6'10",
What
bro.
the
He's
fuck?
6'10", bro.
Yes.
He's 6'10", bro. Not like even at 6'10", not all the guys are 6'10" these
Like,
days.
come on.
Look at the niggas they have height-wise playing center.
I'm not calling a guy
not all these
who
guys
gets
even
fouls
be 6'9".
like that, who's not
It'd be
that
6'8",
aggressive in the paint.
it'd be 6'8" guys playing center.
Bro, if you have two dudes over 6'9" at your starting and power forward, at your center and power forward, that's twin towers.
When I think of a tower,
This era for sure.
When I think of a tower to describe a player, I would say the one that's more fortifying and not one that's wanting to stay on the outside, trying to get a lot of his work right there. He rebounds, I guess, but he's not any type of defensive type of dude ever.
Yeah, what you were saying about one being better than the other, it's not even so much that. It's usually when those two dudes will be two different type of players. One will be more offensive, and the other guy will be the defensive guy.
Let me be devil's advocate for a second.
Talk to me.
Yeah, let's hear it.
The Timberwolves had one of the best second half offenses in the entire league, probably the best when it comes to scoring wise.
Yeah.
Now they didn't really subtract that much on the offensive talent when it only Malik Beasley in that aspect, but they also had
a backup though.
Yeah. So not only is it a bench player, but their bench was actually pretty nice, especially when it came to the play-in. But ultimately, their squad's main part was that they suck defensively. And a lot of people were attacking Anthony Edwards to not only get him tired, but there was injuries, there's certain things happening, and then they also got rid of Patrick Beverley. So I'm a little confused as to where they're kind of going.
Like the only one at the perimeter who is giving it to guys on the ball.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Patrick Beverley. That's what we're expecting from him. And then at the same time,
okay, but yeah, on the perimeter they were getting.
Oh, and it was like Josh Okogie a little bit too, and then he went to Phoenix.
Well, there you go. They lost somebody
no,
else.
but I'm just saying they lost Patrick Beverley and Josh Okogie.
So
I didn't know he.
They gave up one of their best defenders to gain, I guess, now their new best defender. And I know that he can make a huge difference on the defensive side, but that offensive side, I feel like it takes a really big hit. So for me, I think that it's that's the only good sign about it is that they seen a weakness and then they really fortified it with the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. According to other people, I mean, maybe 1, but 3. Come on. But
I don't think 3.
With this being said, I just don't see them reaching.
How this man got 3 and Anthony Davis ain't got 1, bro? Like, come on, bro.
I don't understand why they would trade this much for him with the future.
That's way too much. But
I feel like
4 first.
If they could have waited just a little bit longer,
they could have had KD.
They could have had KD if they waited a little bit longer. And at the same time,
who knows if they wanted him though?
KD,
I don't think KD would have went there.
Why not?
Minnesota.
He said he wanted 2 All-Star players. He has Cat.
I don't think he would have wanted to do it in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to do it at a lot of different places.
By default.
But
D'Lo earned his.
I think he gives them the best package, and Kevin Durant not necessarily gets to say where he wants to go.
I don't think he's considering him.
He wasn't. He literally has 2. Suns and Miami Heat front runner ass motherfucker. But
yeah, it's pretty fruity.
Yeah, no, it's not. He's trash for that, man. Honestly, but
he's not that guy.
So when it comes to regretting trading for Gobert, I think that they possibly already do because Kevin Durant's right there, and at the same time, I don't think that they're going to be able to go that far unless Anthony Edwards is really that guy. and there's still
It's
a couple
not-
years coming into
I
that.
won't say he. Yeah, I won't even.
Somebody else got to pick it up though.
No,
That's
for me, I'm not
sure.
gonna base it on whether Anthony Edwards is or is that guy. I think they're solid with him, but right now, like next year, no, it is. I just don't.
It's
think
gonna
so.
take more than 1 year, but they have that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I don't. This all really is just precedent. I think that's how you say it, on Edwards' development. If he can really be that guy, and
I
he,
think
and
even
he did
if
a lot of that this
I
year.
mean, I feel like his development will. Yeah, no, I don't think. I agree his development's important, but I don't think it's the most crucial part because he can develop. And if these two bigs down there are not fucking carrying their weight, you're not gonna be happy.
I
It's
feel
not
like-
gonna go where it should.
I feel like Minnesota went all in too early.
just
we
just
should've
1 year too early.
Maybe 2 years early. Maybe 2
Well,
years too early.
I would agree with you on the 1 year
Just a
term
little too
because
early.
I would like to see them either win the first round at least.
Yeah, yes.
Or at least see what I'm working with after
Yes.
2 years of the same core.
Right.
Especially with
Yeah.
Beverly bringing when he was able to bring.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Because
So-
now you're
Because I'm
good
like,
luck
you're-
trying to replace that,
Because
bro.
I'm like, you're just throwing Cat 200 mil like he was the
220.
prime reason they got as far as they did last year.
Well, he was one of the main reasons why they lost too.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like combating what you're
Yeah.
saying. Like,
5
yeah.
fouls with 5 points in 30 minutes. Get the fuck
Well,
out
they
of
won
here.
that game,
They did,
but
I mean,
you know,
But
he
he-
did not
Yeah,
play the big
but
thing.
for him having more than one game of similar stats like that in that series, that's not okay. You're the number one.